If there's nothing else on the roads, item 2 there, Mike did get some prices on motorgrader. The outright purchase $247,960, which is about 2% up from last year. The best offer he got on the used motorgrader was $70,400 for a trade difference of $177,560. Right now he's left it open as far as on the trade on the machine and what to do there. I think he wanted to think about it and maybe visit with the board sometime whether we want to. We've done that in the past where we've held on to the machine for a while when we've traded and kept it as a spare for a while and then wait till the market turns around so that we get a little better value.
I think with the way the economy is, that's a pretty good bid for the used trade.
That's about 10,000 less than it was last year.
Does he
but the one we traded didn't have close to 10,000 hours on it. I think it was lost.
Yeah, that I don't.
Go ahead, Peter.
Well, sometimes you've contacted other neighboring counties to see if they're interested in investing that offer.
Yeah, and I don't think Mike has done that yet. He's, with the snow, he's been.
Yeah, I know. I know.
He's been busy.
Do you recall what the trade price was? Because it's a little higher, but it's not a lot higher.
Last year our trade was $161,680.
Okay, I was thinking it was in the 60s.
And most of it is, well, besides the 2% increase, because the motorgrader was about $6,000 higher, but the trade was about $10,000 less. So it would be, you might ask him what that. I'm thinking that one didn't have 10,000 hours on it, like what we're doing here, and I can't see the economy improving quick enough to pay for keeping that. In fact, I think it probably will be tougher than it is now. And my first thought is that's a pretty decent bid. It sounds like, and the one that had the highest trade value was Ziegler's, and it sounds like they're willing to leave it open as far as whether we trade it or like I say, you might be able to find another county that would up the offer on it possibly, but
well, yeah, I think it wouldn't hurt because they're going to give us that much and they'll mark it up 10,000 and sell it to somebody.
Is that a floor? I mean, if you're indicating you can leave it open, is that saying that bid will not become less?
Right. I mean, right now the deal is we could either buy it outright for that price or trade that machine for that amount. So if we wanted to sell it to somebody else.
But if you left it open, are they still going to honor the 70? That's what I'm asking.
I think so. I'd have to double check with Mike.
Then you have no risk if they will still honor it. If someone doesn't come along with a better bid, that's fine.
Well,
but if they're not going to.
I mean, he said it was, as far as whether we trade it or not, could be left open now. Whether they want to close that door sometime.
I'd ask that question because you have nothing to lose if that's a firm floor bid. If you have exposure to lose, then I think you better consider taking it.
Is there like a joint email you can throw out to engineers and say, just a paragraph of the specs of the machine and then see if you get any response? Because very well with all the we've been running these machines and beating them, and somebody might be in dire need of
that's true.
Maybe
in southern Iowa or
our trade agreement always this time of year is that they don't get that machine till after the snow season's over. So they wouldn't be getting it this year, but we have sold. I mean, like we sold that one in Sac City 20 years ago. That's been, but there might be a city that would be interested too. But not as likely.
I guess my thoughts are that we ask if that is with your indication of leaving that open, that if we don't, with the description of that being open, does that mean that bid is solid for a length of time while you do other investigation, or whether it's not? I can't see that market getting much better. unless you can come across somebody who really needs it quick. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, if they allow that to be open, with that being a firm bid to be used at any point in time, then you have nothing to lose by it.
Yeah, I'll check how long they'll hold that. I really hope they can take it.